To kick off for Seattle.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let's go now. Ready?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You talk about this Seahawks defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Panther 60, Panther 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Warrior 70.
Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Titans 0. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And they're making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down. The Titans at 1-9 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Now Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw forward with Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
60 by 6. Hey, smash. Go.
To the air again, Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go. Start.
To throw, here's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Come on.
Here's Ward. Flushed out right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Ward hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Titans 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now, Ward. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger. Let's go now.
To throw is Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Ward again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. They showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Patrick Warrior, 7, grab 60, drag him 60.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Kenneth Walker III. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
18, Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Ready.
From the gun, Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Pollard will take it up the gut. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Here's a diving catch right side. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Green alert. Gravity Lions.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Ward. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little.
All of his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes,
and he's going to intercept it a third time.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Franco 80. Ready.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Cooper Kupp, 31 yards. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
Tennessee Titan.
Looking to throw. Moore. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Check, Bobcat, go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go now. Cowboys, Buffalo, Warriors, 17. Trap 60. Rig alert. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
60 Bison, 60. Hey, Crash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sly able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Waddle with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Now Ward. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Slye is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
35. 17. Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slide now to kick off after the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Walker. He's brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go, Jack. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go. Cougar 19.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now an audible here into something else.
18, Dragon 60, Buffalo 18.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. He'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun, here's Ward. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Come on. 76, 79. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Trap 60. 18 Rodley.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
79. Read up, Broncos.
Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Ready.
And they'll run it here. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
They went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They get 11 back on that. That leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
On play action, Ward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 19 tight. Trap 60.
They'll drop to throw.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
70 Rangers. Panther 11.
They go play action here on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jalen Waddle.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
48, Titans 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that will be incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun, Ward swinging this out for Pollard. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60.
From the gun, Ward. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing now, Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Short throw taken in by Conquer.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cowboy 80. There. Here we go. Shot. Hook.
They'll throw again. Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Ward eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
He's got it.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Ward now working out of the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Lockett from 3 yards out.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Mustang 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready,
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
32. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fighting his way through contact.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.